Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg. Today we're going to take a look at the MiFi 2372. This comes courtesy of Quantum Wireless. And if you missed the unboxing video, this is a mobile hotspot that allows you to connect up to 5 devices to access the internet using your cell phone's SIM card. Now in the unboxing video, one of the most often asked questions I got was, does this work with the iPhone 4's micro SIM card? The answer to that is no, it does not. You have to use the regular old SIM card that we all use in our iPhone 3G or 3GS. So I do have my SIM card from one of the activated 3GSs that I have in my house. I'm going to be using that during the video. One thing to take note of, as with any kind of tethering or, any device like this where you're using your SIM card not really in the way AT&T intended you to, you may be liable for additional charges. You're kind of entering a gray area when it comes to using your SIM in a method you're not really supposed to be using. Your SIM is really meant to be in your phone and nowhere else. Supposedly when you switch it to a device, you're technically breaking your agreement with AT&T, although I don't know anyone who's ever actually gotten in trouble for that. Your mileage may vary, so be warned if you do that. So here is the device itself. I'm not going to go over all the, bells and whistles because we already did that on the unboxing. But basically, I'm going to open up the back and insert my SIM card in here, just like so. Slides into this little cradle. And then, of course, you need the battery, and that goes in like that. And then the battery door goes on. Now once it's all together, it's very lightweight, doesn't take up a lot of room. It's small, it can fit in your back pocket, can fit in the pocket of your briefcase. It's very unnoticeable, unassuming. Power on, it's pretty simple. You just hold down the power button like so. I've already configured this. The initial step was to go onto my computer and connect to it just like you would, say, your home router, and go through the steps of entering my AT&T information because I'm using an AT&T SIM card here with it. So once that's all good to go, you can also configure things like whether you want it to be protected with a password or not. Of course, I did that. And the other thing is you can set up whether you want to have it automatically connect to the internet each time you power it on. If you don't do that, you have to actually go on your computer and connect to it with each device. So basically, I have it set up so it's basically like, a mobile hotspot. It's live, it's connected to the internet every time I power it on. It is password protected, but I can allow any device to connect to it, without having to go to the special 192.168.1.1 site and connect that way. So first things first, I've got my MacBook Pro here, and I'm going to connect to the MiFi with my MacBook Pro. We'll run some speed tests, and then I'll connect another device just so you can see, how that looks. So right now it's looking for the network. Hopefully it'll find it, and there it is. You can see it's there, MiFi secure, and I will connect to it. I've already put in the password, so I should be good to go. It is now fully connected. So now I can have, go to a website. Here's Twitter. And you can see I'm, fully connected to the internet. I get pretty much what I think is close to broadband speeds. I haven't done any speed tests yet, so let's go to speed test. I think it's .net. And we will run a speed test and see how fast, how fast of a connection we're getting with nothing else on here. It's just the computer right now. So here we go. Let's begin the test. So the test has begun. It's a little bit slow to get going. I'm not sure why that was, but it seems like it's starting. There it goes. And I don't expect to get nearly the kind of speed I get with Fios, but I certainly think that it's going to be, usable speed for, things like checking email and whatnot. Yeah, and this is pretty much what I saw when I was using the Overdrive, similar speeds. Again, I'm using my 3G, 3GS connection right now, so basically I'm getting 3G speed. So there you can see the finished results. Pretty much what you'd expect for 3G speed, I think. Not terrible, not great by any means, but just so I can show you. I'm now going to pull out my iPhone. I'm going to connect to the same network with my iPhone. Really don't care if you know the password. And now I'll be connected to this network as well. I am. Let's go to geocaching homepage. And you can see, like I said, now I have 2 devices connected at the same time. Again, the speeds aren't anything great, but you know, they're certainly usable for, you know, regular tasks that you would do on your computer, such as email and, you know, browsing the internet. Not sure I'd want to be uploading a video over this, especially since, you know, I'm using limited data with my iPhone 3G that doesn't have the unlimited plan. I'm going to be obviously wanting to be very careful about what kind of, you know, files I'm uploading and downloading so I don't go over my plan. But there I have two devices connected, totally usable, very easy to set up, and I, you know, am now browsing on both. So that has been a brief look at the MiFi 2372 courtesy of Quantum Wireless. Pretty neat device if you are a traveler or don't have, let's say, the 3G iPad and want to be able to use it while you're on the road. A couple things to take note. Obviously, you want to be careful of your data usage. If you're not on an unlimited plan, it can be very easy to go over it. You obviously want to use it sparingly too if you're on AT&T, because they may crack down and, you know, slap you with a tethering fee for using an iPhone SIM in a device like this. People have said, well, why would I want this? I could just buy the regular MiFi or buy the prepaid MiFi, and those are all great, but you know what? The problem with those, the regular MiFi, number one, it comes with a 2-year contract. Not everyone wants a 2-year contract. Someone like me, I don't travel very often. This is something that I could use once over the entire year and not have to worry about a contract. Same with the prepaid one. Why pay the extra money? Even though you don't need a contract, you still have to pay for the data. Why pay the extra data if you have an unlimited plan? I happen to have an unlimited plan on one of my iPhone, so I could put that in here and hopefully not get in trouble with AT&T, but then of course not have to pay any extra to use it every time I went to do so. So the MiFi 2372, again, it costs you $240, but that's it. You just pay that one-time fee, you get the hardware, you use your existing SIM, your existing unlimited plan, and there's no extra fees involved whatsoever. So I will put a link in the video description to the Quantum Wireless website where you can check out more and learn more about the 2372. If you have any questions about it, please leave me a comment. I'll do my best to answer or at least point you in the right direction. That's all for me. I hope you have a great day.